Hello, today we're going to be working on creating a book trailer using Windows Movie Maker. Now these are going to be some of the steps that you're going to take after you have already created your storyboard. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is to upload my photos, which I have already saved onto my library. Now you can do this using photos directly from the book, or you can also use photos from an online web source like Flickr. So I'm going to select Home and then Add Videos and Photos. And I'm going to select all of the photos that I have for this particular book and select Open. Now all of the photos will appear. Now your next step is going to be to add content to all of these slides. So the first thing I'm going to do is to add a blank slide. So I'm going to select Title and I'm going to move it around to this first slide. And I'm going to start to type in what I want written down for each slide. So for this slide, I'm going to type in Meet Farmer Brown. And for the next slide, I'm going to type directly on. So I'm going to select Caption, and then Farmer Brown has a problem. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of these slides, and then I'll come back to explain how to change the animation, the visual effects, and the font size and all of that fun stuff, as well as how to add the music to it. Now that I've finished adding the content to my slides, I can go in and make some adjustments to the style of the book trailer. Now I've already done this for the majority of the slides, but I left 2 of them so that I can show you exactly what you're going to do for those. So I'm going to first select the caption. And you can change the font, the style, the color. So I'll go in and change the font and the size. We'll make that a little bit bigger. And you can move it around, whatever works for your style. And I'm also going to change the color of that. Now I'm going to select animation, and this is how it's going to change from slide to slide. You can also change the visual effect. So I'm going to select this one to show you how that's done. And we'll scroll to the bottom and select this. So I'm going to select play so you can see how that's going to look now. Now that we've done that, the last thing that we need to do is to add the music. So I'm going to select Add Music, which I've already uploaded, and it'll play throughout the entire book trailer. Now that we've added the music, you can also change the time spent on each slide. So we'll go ahead and click Edit, and then we'll make the first slide last 4 seconds. And the next slide, if you want to spend a little extra time on that slide, you can make it a little longer, like 9 seconds. You want to make sure this is in the very beginning too. Okay, now that we've finished that, you're going to want to save your movie. We usually publish it to YouTube after we're done, but I'm going to save it on my computer. Click Save, and I will show you the finished product after it's all done. Now that my book trailer is completely finished, I went ahead and uploaded it to YouTube so you can watch the finished product. Enjoy! I'll put a link to my email address at the very bottom after the book trailer finishes. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'll be creating another tutorial on how to create book trailers using Powtoon next. Thank you.